Before we get into it today, Shadowheart has a little gift for Glory.
I'm ready.
The start, a moment floods back. The gaping knife hole in your brain seems to have briefly knitted together. Children darting their way through the city streets of the gate, chasing one another. While you hunt like a lion, your tag touch is gentle. Play. Friends. Fun. A time before Baal.
Ignore the memory. You've won. Your own life is back.
Freedom. Friends. Life. A time after Baal.
What to do? And now it's time to take care of just a couple loose ends for our friends.
Do you seek help? You are in the right place.
Welcome to the House of Grief. Or perhaps welcome is the wrong word, Shadowheart. There's been some debate whether you'd even show up and face the consequences of your actions. I assumed you tried to flee, like a craven.
Spare me your venom. I'm sure the Mother Superior will have plenty of her own.
All in due time.
Let us pass.
As I said, in due time. First, you submit to the mapping of the heart. Only then can we know what is to be done with you.
The mapping of the what?
This is the House of Grief. We strive to help those whose hearts have grown heavy. Be it with anger, melancholy, grief, or treachery. Submit to the mapping and reveal what lurks in your heart. If you consent, follow me. If you do not, leave. The House of Grief welcomes you and stands ready to ease your troubles.
Hey, watch it.
Mapping will begin shortly.
You seek to be unburdened, yes? The mapping of the heart can reveal the way. Yet, there is another here whose need is great.
That voice. Allow me. I think I'm supposed to do this.
Wait, this feels dangerous. Keep back, Shadowheart.
You cow her so easily. I had thought I sensed more strength to her. Perhaps not. We shall begin. Do not look upon me. This is your time, not mine. Look inward. See what will be discovered.
What happens now?
You are here because something grieves you. Perhaps you know what that is. Perhaps you merely think you know. The mapping will reveal your heart form. Then the healing can begin. Answer the questions I put to you, and answer honestly. The lips may try to deceive, but the heart will offer the truth in the end. Let us begin. What last caused you to shed a tear?
Grief.
So be it. The second question. What is your unspoken desire?
An unfamiliar presence caresses the deepest layers of your mind. You realize she's trying to detect your thoughts.
The second question. What is your unspoken desire?
Drop the act. You're not here to help. You're trying to dig around in my thoughts.
And this is the most effective way of helping. Besides, you are not above slipping into another's mind. I saw for myself. But let us spare the pretense. It seems you and I have more to speak of than your heart's struggles. For the record, you have a violent heart. I am Viconia de Vere. The House of Grief is mine. But what lies beneath? That belongs to my mistress. And that is where you must go. We will talk more down below.
They already heard how you disgraced yourself before Lady Shah, how she marked you as the enemy. But it is quite another thing for them to see it for themselves. I am very glad you decided to return. A cautionary tale such as yours will be studied by Lady Shah's initiates for years to come. But perhaps I can make a case for some small measure of mercy. Give me the artifact, and I can at least make this quick.
Enough. I don't answer to you. Not anymore. I'm here for my family. That's right. I know what you did. And it's not going to be quick.
This is your family. And now you have turned your back on it. The artifact was your last chance to prove yourself. And you squandered it.
Why is the artifact so important to you?
Whispers reached my ears from all corners. Potential rivals of Lady Shah, all vying for the same prize. A new god, amassing the disaffected, the outcasts. Those who should turn to us. This absolute is but an upstart, disturbing the natural order and threatening to impede the glorious return of Lady Shah's pure, endless darkness. I had to act. I had to strangle that foul conspiracy while it was still in the cradle. We learned all we could. The artifact was the one thing the absolutists feared. The one thing they desperately wanted to keep out of their enemy's grasp. I had to have it.
And Shar bid you do all this?
Lady Shah's concerns lie elsewhere, with another. But she is a goddess. She can afford to ignore that which does not threaten her. I must keep her faith alive in mortal hearts. I must defend her ways, lead her children, stop all threats. Even if I must go against her wishes, I will prove myself her most loyal servant.
Shah doesn't care. She was always going to use you and discard you. But now I'm going to deal with you first.
As you like. Lilala! For Shah!
Find my hands. They must be close.
Finish it. Send me to Lady Shah's embrace.
My parents. Where are they?
So blunt. Have you forgotten all the interrogation techniques I taught you? Where is the finesse?
Answer me!
They are right through that door in the Chamber of Loss. Where they have been all along. You saw them many times, only we made you forget. But they didn't forget. They watched as we molded you. They watched. They wept. They bled. Often at your hand. It may not be a happy reunion, but it will be a memorable one.
She's just trying to rile you up.
I know. But she's not lying. She made me in her image. Why? Why me? Why all this effort?
Lady Shah commanded me, and I obeyed. I do not question. I merely act as she wills me to. I had an enclave in Waterdeep, you know. Much grander than this. Shah ordered me to raise it. Kill all who followed me. Claim they betrayed me. When in fact, I slew those who showed nothing but loyalty. Shah had me do that. And I did. To cover my tracks. To usher in you.
What are you talking about?
You became my mission. To take a child of Selûne's and turn her over to Lady Shah. To show that all light fades and darkness will prevail in the end. All this was to make you into what the Dark Lady needed you to be. The planning, the training, those deaths in Waterdeep. It was all to groom you to replace me at her right-hand side. And still you threw it away. Her embrace awaits me.
No, it doesn't. She doesn't care about any of us.
Shadowheart? I wasn't sure if I'd ever lay eyes on you again. It's me, Nocturne. Do you remember?
Remind me?
We trained together. We used to be close. I'm glad to see you're all right.
I don't remember you.
Oh. A pity. Perhaps we can talk some more later? That is, if you're not about to turn on me. It seems you no longer walk in the Dark Lady's shadow.
Then you two are enemies, not friends.
Not if Shadowheart doesn't wish for it. She may not remember, but we shared a lot together once. Good times. Hard times. I will not turn on her, even if it angers Lady Shah.
That's good enough for me. I'm not sure what I expected coming back to this place. Certainly not a friend. There must be all sorts you can tell me. Things I can't even remember.
There are, but with the Mother Superior gone, I don't know if I can stay here to reminisce. Perhaps there's another enclave out there for me.
You don't need Shah.
You don't, perhaps. Not everyone is as brave. I'll leave come tomorrow. Come see me before then. I was working as quartermaster. I can sell you some things to aid you. And we can catch up.
After I moved to see them, I see my parents. What's been done to them?
It can't be. Another vile trick.
No. There is no trick. It's her. Jennifer. Jen. Our little girl.
Moon Maiden's grace. It is you.
I'm here to get you out of here. They're all gone. It's over.
It is not over. You see, it matters not if you raise this place. If you slay every one of your brothers and sisters, That was never where my power resided. Every time you tried to step away from me, every time you tried to reach for Selûne, my hold on you bites deeper. If you had learned, if you had obeyed, there would be no pain. But you struggle on. You will make things worse for yourself. And for them.
Ignore her, Shadowheart. She's just trying to spite your victory.
Victory? Your victory is but a guttering candle in the dark. Temporary. Inconsequential.
Enough! I'm taking my parents away from here. I'm taking them away from you!
You cannot. We are still bound to you. You cannot both free us and free yourself from her curse. The Moon Maiden needs you more than she needs us. You are the future. You must return to the fold. We are the past. And our duty is almost done.
Eloquently put. His mind stood up well to his time here. The same cannot be said for your mother. Such brief, fragile lives humans lead. This is my final lesson. I leave you now to dwell on your mistakes and make your choice.
Shah's parting words make your flesh crawl. There is no lesson to be learned here, only a family's torment, a spiteful goddess's whims, and an unspeakable choice to be made.
She's gone. I don't understand.
Shah will never admit defeat. Not until she has stolen one last thing from you. We cannot allow your future to be her last prize. Not after all your mother and I have endured. To see you again. Your companion understands, I think. Help her, please. Help her see what must be done.
Talk to your mother and father. See what they wish.
I'm sorry. I didn't know any of this was happening until it was much too late. I came to try to put things right.
And you did. You found us. All these years, that dream kept us going. That you would break free. No matter what they made you do to us, we knew you were still in there.
I knew the Dark Woods wouldn't frighten you. You were always such a brave girl.
She was. And still is. You've saved us. Now save yourself. You'll be out of Shah's reach, and we'll be at peace.
But I only just found you again after all this time. I can't lose you again.
We'll still be with you. By the Moon Maiden's grace, we'll never be far. Please, Jennifer.
Shadowheart. You should end their suffering. And yours.
Is this truly what you want?
It is what we need. All of us. You were meant to be a guiding light for Selûne's faithful, but they robbed you from us. Now that can be righted, and we can rest.
Help us, Jen. I can let go. Now I've seen your face again.
Goodbye.
Not goodbye. Not even close.
What are those?
Moonmotes. They bring Selûne's light to dark places and offer guidance to those in need. My parents are watching over me. Let's leave this place. There's nothing more for me here.
What about your memories? Isn't there more that was taken from you?
More. Most, I should think. I doubt Shah will be given over to generosity. Best if I just consider them lost. I have everything I need to make new memories. As for this place, all I did here, let it stay forgotten. My parents. I saw them, spoke to them, and let them go. It's more than I can take in just now. Give me a night to try and get my head together.
Poor Shadowheart.
Shadowheart's memories will be a heavy load for her to carry. But her suffering is over, and so is her parents'. I hope she finds comfort in that.
Sorry, Gale. Let's hear from you two.
What Shadowheart did for her parents was a profound act of love. Her courage is... well, it's quite something to behold.
It is.
Doesn't look like anyone's been here in a while. Perhaps people lost faith. Or forgot about it. I wanted to come here to see if I felt anything that I hadn't done before. Now that I know what I know. Now that I know who I am.
Who are you? You mean Genevieve?
That's a dead girl's name. I don't deserve it. I had to look up how it was spelled, for pity's sake. I had my family. For too short a moment. Now they're gone. By my hand.
But you did what was necessary. You freed them. And yourself.
But why does freedom have to feel like I've lost everything? Perhaps I could have saved them. Or perhaps Shah would have helped me forget them. Instead, I've neither.
What's next?
We carry on. It's all we can do. I'll follow in a while. But I think I want to stay here a little longer, firstly. This place isn't familiar, but it's peaceful.
So, it's still Shadowheart, then? Sounds like you're not keen on Genevieve.
Shadowheart. She's as much a part of who I am as Genevieve. Can't just forget her. It's not what I do anymore. Besides, Shadowheart still suits me. Even better than before, perhaps. You can't cast a shadow without some light.
Fiend worship. I'm not trying to pick a fight, Will, but it really seems like a blatantly ill-advised idea.
It's the furthest thing from my mind. Besides, Shadowheart, not all fiends are cut from the same scorched cloth.
How do they differ then? The number of horns? The exact timbre of their evil love?
Could be most anything. Their willingness to torment their travel partners with wisecracks, for example.
I welcome thee to the Devil's Fee, where every hellish curio is a... Oh, it's you. Your little scroot of a friend left this on my floor the last time you visited. I presume you have returned to re-engage my services?
Oh, definitely. I await your servicing.
I am afraid that I cannot take you back to Mephistopheles' vaults. That place is now locked tighter than Lord Mammon's coin purse. I have, however, recently found a delightful new place I could sneak you into. Tell me, what do you know of the devil Raphael?
You know, not as much as I'd like.
You remember the crown of Carsus, yes?
I've heard of it. Seems like everyone is after this crown.
I should hope so. Last time you and Lord Gortash were here, I charged you both a pretty penny to help steal it. His House of Hope is furnished with a great deal of treasures, many related to Carsus. But alas, he lacks the crown itself. I do enjoy a good tangent. I have found a way to slip the latch to his house, if you wish to leap into Avernus one more time. The crown seemed to interest you, after all.
Good gods, I was a bad person. Well, if I managed it before, I can pull it off again.
Of course, such a task will require quite the substantial donation to Lord Mammon's coffers.
Such a task would be tantamount to suicide. Do not even entertain it.
How about this? Waive the fee, and I'll add one of Raphael's artifacts to your collection.
You put me in a difficult position, mortal. You are almost certain to fail. Almost. And so, there is a chance you might succeed. Fine. I'd like to be able to carry all of my precious stock without the need of a team of oxen. There are gauntlets of hill giant strength within the House of Hope. Free passage, and you fetch them for me. Deal?
Deal. Let's do this.
Allow me to outline how this is going to work. First, you were never here. We never spoke. Second, you will perform the rites yourself. I want absolute deniability. Here's the grimoire and necessary components. Finally, you were never here. That is of utmost import to remember. Now be gone!
It doesn't really count as a lie if you're lying to someone evil, right?
I never thought this journey of ours would see us knocking on a devil's door. Can't say I'm relishing the experience, but needs must.
The House of Hope. Raphael's abode. Only this time he hasn't invited us to his table.
All the tumble-down opulence of a withering upper city manor. Raphael's house may be posh, but it's seen better days.
I don't hear the Emperor.
You came. Such a shame. Curiosity killed all the cats. It won't be so kind to you.
As the woman speaks, you hear a distant rattle of chains, and she winces in pain.
The jailer will hear us. I shouldn't be talking to you. I must go. It's not kind to me.
The figure flickers and starts to dim from view, but you sense she could be convinced to return.
Please, don't leave.
The figure shimmers brightly. Your words seem to have piqued her curiosity.
I can't leave. I could only suffer. But I'm supposed to do that in silence. Everyone here hates me for what I am. I'm the thing that kills you and the only reason you're alive. Made by a promise, undone by the truth. A handshake, a hug, the first beat of a newborn's heart. I am hope. What little is left of her. A guttering candle in a universe of night. I'm not much of a friend to anyone anymore. But I could use a friend myself. Do you want a friend to guide you through this madhouse? I hear the jailer. It hears me. It'll call Raphael, make every question count. Make some of them count twice.
Who's your jailer?
The many eyes, the stare of pain, the ray of death. Keep it away. Keep it away. Don't waste any more words, or we'll both be sorry. The house is home to many things. Most will kill you, one can save you. The hammer that breaks the chains, you must steal it.
You hear a sound like the rattle of a chain, and an agonizing scream in your head as hope flickers from view momentarily.
Quiet. There it goes. Everyone here is mad. Even you, especially me. And that makes them dangerous, but it also makes them stupid. I'll make you seem as ruined as the rest of the people here. A simple glamour to make you a terrible wretch. Now whisper your questions, little wretch. But really quiet and very clever. Concentrate.
Oath of Ancients performance check. Be quiet as whispered words in a solitary glade.
Remember, quiet as a mouse.
Is there any way I can help you?
You can't help me! You can't even help yourself! You're gonna die here! You ask after me rather than your own heart's desire. It would bring a tear to my eye if I had not shed them all so long ago. The hammer is the key for you and for me. Can you save me? Please, 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 please!
Of course.
You don't even know how.
The rattle of chains echoes louder from unseen places, and without a scream or a sigh, hope disappears. The magic blinks away at your words.
Ready yourself. Raphael won't give up his treasure without a fight. Just rang Raphael's dinner bell.
Time slows for a moment, and the air becomes thicker. The master of the house is coming.
Kale.
You. There are many things in your world that I loathe. Litters of kittens, chattering children, the noise and the chaos of it all. In my world, in my house, there is order and there is decorum. You came here uninvited and you stole from me. In doing so, you brought the chaos of your world into mine. I will not abide it.
Your house is in disarray. The guards couldn't stop me from freeing Hope.
Oh, Hope. You are such a piteous thing. All it takes is a crumb from the table and you forget the centuries of starvation. This insolence has earned you centuries more. Commander, you can salvage a trophy from these insects when I'm done with them.
These insects struck me down beneath the Shadowlands. They are worthy opponents. Their skulls will make fine trophies.
Or join the winning side. Raphael doesn't stand a chance against us.
To stand against a devil in his own home. That takes courage. I'm with you.
How tiresome. Am I to understand that you wish to die with them?
I wish to fight with them.
It's all the same in the end. If you have any last words, make it quick. It will only take a moment to finish you.
Nah.
No words? No matter. You will scream before the end, little mouse. Now, down comes the claw.
It's absolutely preposterous that any of us are alive. Maybe we're not. Pinch yourself and check we're not dreaming the last of our lives as we die screaming!
Pinch myself? Why not?
You are wide awake, and Raphael truly is defeated.
Honestly, I expected him to put up more of a fight. Ow. Ignore the bruises.
I was just about quite all right with the amount of fight he put up. If anything, I would have preferred less. What a wonderful, jubilant, glorious day. But my poor sister, Corilla. It is not right that she died. And that makes me want to weep an ocean.
I don't think there was any way to save her.
When we were children, she always kept the last piece of pastry for me and bloodied the nose of the bullies who pulled my hair. She was my sister. But as a wise woman once said, there's no point in crying over spilt blood. We must go on. And despite all the years I've lost, I have enough love in my heart to guide you home.
For the first time since you heard her voice, Hope seems calm, and the peace flows from her into you, soothing your very soul.
You should come with me.
And go where? I don't think I quite know how to be anywhere else but here anymore. With a lick of paint and a thorough cleaning, this could be a lovely little house. And I can hardly leave. After all, who would ever want to think of hell without hope? I hope I'll see Corilla again one day, and that she'll say sorry, and I'll tell her she's forgiven. I hope I find all the pieces of my mind that fell out of my head over all those years, and that I'll be able to put myself back together again. I hope the echoes of pain will fade, and memories of sorrow will die, and that you'll visit me here someday. And I hope you have a happy ending of your own.
That's the last of Raphael. I'll be glad to no longer have to suffer his smug face.
No amount of contracts will save Raphael from the fate we forced upon him. A devil well slain, if I say so myself.
Raphael's good and gone. Feels damn good too. Now, if only I could get rid of the other devil in my life.
What a view.
You fought well. We could use such strength in the Blood War. Now I'm free of Raphael's blasted contract. I can return to the front lines.
Oh, right. You're fighting in the Blood War. But you're also killing devils in the Blood War. What is the moral imperative here? You know what? I'll let you go. I have my own front line to return to in Baldur's Gate.
Whoever your enemies are, they have good reason to fear you. And I'll gladly lend you my skills against them when the time comes. Until then, good luck to you, little rabbit. You're a finer hunter than any wolf.
Oh, well that worked out nicely. And now I think we should all go heal our wounds.